सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 13, verse number 3. शश्वन्नश्वरमेव विश्वमखिलम् निश्चित्य वाचा गुरोः नित्यं ब्रह्म निरन्तरं विमृशताम्. निर्व्याजशान्तात्मना भूतं भावि च दुष्कृतं प्रदहताम्. संविन्मये पावके प्रारब्धाय समर्पितं स्ववपुः. इत्येषा मनीषा मम. Shankaracharya giving a spiritual journey for all spiritual seekers in this very short Manisha Panchakam. Even though it is very short, it consists of all 4 Mahavakyas. Therefore, it is very, very important, and the essence of Vedanta or the crux of Vedanta is given here. In a simple poetical language, Sanskrit language, with comparisons, with an examples, beautiful examples. So in this beautiful work, Manisha Panchakam, we completed 2 Mahavakyams. One is Prajnanam Brahma, another one is Aham Brahmasmi. Prajnanam Brahma of Aitareya Upanishad, Aham Brahmasmi Mahavakyam from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, which belongs to Shukla Yajurveda. Prajnanam Brahma belongs to Rigveda. And in this verse, 3rd Mahavakya is known as Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Indirectly hinted here, this Mahavakya occurs in Chandogya Upanishad, 6th chapter, Sadvidya. Those who are having slight cough or something, keep hanky in your hand. Whenever you are getting cough, please keep the hanky near your mouth. Suppose you feel sneezing symptoms, that time also you keep better. We all have to follow some preventive measures, good for all of us. So that Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, afterwards Tattvamasi he is saying. This Tattvamasi Mahavakya is hidden in Vacha Guroho. There I will explain when it comes. Now, what are the sadhanas for the spiritual seekers he presents? Karma Yoga sadhana is mentioned in this verse, 3rd verse, through the words Nischitya word. Nischitya means knowing that I am not owning this universe or anything, but I am a trustee for God's property. That bhavana is called Viveka, Karma Yoga Bhavana. What is that? I am not owning anything, but everything belongs to Bhagavan, Nischitya. This bhavana alone is called Karma Yoga, we said. What is the definition of Karma Yoga I gave in the last class? Ishwararpana Buddhi and Prasada Buddhi. Ishwararpana Buddhi as an offering to the Lord. Attitude. Buddhi means attitude. Ishvara Arpanam as an offering to the Ishvara. This attitude while doing all my duties. That's why I said proper action. While doing my duties, daily routine duties, whatever I do, all I offer to Bhagavan. Ishwararpanamastu, Krishnarpanamastu, Shivarpanamastu. Like that I have to feel mentally. Those days our ancestors, whenever they are doing household duties and all, at home, while sitting, while getting up, they utter Bhagavan's name, Narayana, Rama, otherwise Krishna. Krishna, they sit, Krishna, they get up. Modern days, Ayyo, they sit up, down, Ayyo, they get up. Instead of Ayyo, alas, Ayyo. Don't feel like that. Rama, Krishna, Bhavana. While doing all my duties, I have to feel that I am doing for Bhagavan. Nothing belongs to me really. Bhagavan has given everything. I am a trustee. So while I eat food, it is also offering to Bhagavan. While I give bath to my body, offering to Bhagavan. When I decorate my body with flowers, chandan, etc., offering to Bhagavan. Even when I wear ornaments also, offering to Bhagavan. When I feed my children, offering to Bhagavan. When I feed my in-laws, old people in the house, there's an offering to Bhagavan. Any guest comes, Adhidis comes, I do service to them, giving food, everything, offering to Bhagavan. If I pour water to the tulasi or any tree, it's an offering to Bhagavan. Every action is an offering to Bhagavan. Coming to class also is an offering to Bhagavan. Everything. So that attitude brings relaxation in our mind. That attitude. So you are free from the burdensome mentality. You don't feel burdensome for anything when you have this attitude. You don't feel struggle also. Otherwise there will be a strain, pain, burdensome. Then that affect the mind and body later. Now the secret of our elders, they lived happily hundreds of years, 100 years minimum, only because of this attitude. Please understand here. There is no any magic there. The magic is this. The magic is the attitude towards their life, towards their duties. That attitude brought a relaxation in their mind. That relaxed mind relaxed the body. No tension, no anxiety. That is the secret. So the lifestyle itself brings a healthy body, healthy life. Lifestyle. Now the lifestyle has changed. Selfishness, something with a hidden motto inside, I perform, always hidden agenda is there, and anxiety is there, lot of expectations, preferences, so many things. All this disturb the mind, slowly body becomes unhealthy, weaker and weaker. All this I put in one word always: simple living, high thinking. The proper attitude is called high thinking. Ishwararpana buddhi is called simple living. Therefore, there is no struggle for my luxurious life. Contentment is the secret of health. Contentment. To be free from anxiety, only one thing you can do: contentment. Enough. Whatever comes to me, I am very, very happy. It is more than enough, I should say. Whatever I get, more than enough, more than enough. I thank Bhagavan. This is called proper attitude. Proper action with a proper attitude is called Karma Yoga. That is the meaning of Nishchitya. What Nishchitya? A Karma Yogi is one. Sashvan Nashwaram. Everything is temporary, impermanent in this world. Only Bhagavan is permanent. My relation with Bhagavan is permanent. Everything, whatever I use, I see and interact, everything in the course of time will disappear. Why I have to struggle for that? This is what Nachiketa said to Yamadharmaraja, 9-year-old boy. At the age of 9, he said, I give lot of pleasures to you. Nachiketa said, however much you give, everything is temporary. He said one word. Remember that everything is temporary. Why have to struggle and worry about that? Even body, whatever you are using, all are temporary. Nashwaram, constantly they are in declension condition. Minute by minute, second by second, they are in perishing nature. Vimurshatam. What is that perishing? Vishwam Akhilam, the entire universe, without any exception. Whatever I see, everything Nashwaram. It's the nature of Prakriti. This is called remembering the fact. The day I remember this fact, therefore don't work for this, don't struggle for this temporary things, temporary body, temporary objects, temporary positions, temporary profession, temporary family also. All of them have come in time, they go in time. What is constantly there to remember that? Who is that? God. Work for that attainment of God, whether you call it as Atma, or you call it as God, or you call it as Brahman, only one Vastu, the truth. Ekam Sat, Vipra Bahudha Vadanti. Wise people say that one truth in different ways. Ekam Sat. That truth, I have to live in the truth, I have to work to attain the truth. I want to merge with the truth. Whatever name you give, doesn't matter. But the spirit behind this is Karma Yoga fully. Ultimately, it gives sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Jnana yogyata prapyartha. I used to say always, mind has got 3 problems. Problems in the sense 3 doshas. One is impurity. Mind has got basic impurity. Chitta malam, we call it as. Unless you remove chitta malam, you can never have peace, happiness, security. Chitta malam to remove, karma yoga is the sadhana which gives chitta shuddhi. This attitude gives chitta shuddhi, removes chitta malam, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha. Strong likes and dislikes, strong desires, intense anger inside, intense greed, intense insecurity, all these are chitta malam. If I don't tackle them, they work like an acid in my personality. We don't recognize this that much easily. They function like an acid. What? Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, Arshad Vargas, its function is like an acid function. What acid does? When you pour on the floor, it makes that it eats up that area, burns that area. If you put an acid upon the paper, on the cloth, on the floor, it eats up that area, burns that area. But this raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, acid-like, it is not appearing to our eyes like acid outside. But our ancestors knows very well. Krishna explained so much in Bhagavad Gita also. Unless you take care of them, handle them carefully, they will destroy your life. Destroy your life means they take away your peace, happiness. Therefore, handle them carefully. That is chitta malam can be removed by karma yoga sadhana. You get chitta shuddhi. This practice our ancestors starts at home from childhood for children. Through sharing with others, participating with other people, enjoying with other people, family, friends, festivals. They start this stopping the selfishness, reducing selfishness. We never knew that these are all functioning in that way. We are thinking festival means just nicely prepare food and eat. Not that. In this much is happening there, in that karma yoga. Every family festival is for this purpose, to make our mind pure. Because of this single child families, nuclear families, nowadays we are not having that sharing, accommodation. These are all now we are lacking. That same person become more and more selfish. Nuclear families, the person become lot of selfish and become more harmful to himself and others also. So children we have to teach, give your pen to your brother, book to your brother, or some clothes share with others. This we don't teach for children at a young age. They will become highly selfish people later. And it is harmful for them also, for others also. The children and the selfish mentality we have to remove from childhood itself. This is called karma yoga. They start from childhood in the house. When I am talking all this, it looks as though new for us, but it is very, very natural in our houses. Those days. After that chitta shuddhi prapti, chitta malam nivritti anantaram, after removing chitta malam, naturally the child becomes so compassionate towards others, loving others, sharing with others. and pity of others when they are in distress, that gunas will come for the child slowly. The selfishness slowly decreases. That's why child should not develop an adamancy. I want this. That adamancy is very harmful to that child later in future life. If parents won't take care of that, that child becomes an adamant child later and is a danger to that child also, others also. So these are all taken care of by just Karma Yoga Sadhana. Then once you become little bit mature, there is another dosha in the mind called Chitta Chanchalyam. You see the 13, 14-year child, mind is so restless, so vacillating. Up to 20, 25, mind is become so violent because of the age. They do not know what to do, how to do. At that age, we introduce meditation, worshipping Lord. You cannot ask a small child to sit in front of God and do meditation, do puja. No. We have to teach them values at that time for Chitta Shuddhi. Then they come to Chitta Ekagrata Prapti is possible by doing puja every day to the Lord. Once they become 7-year-old, 8-year-old, sit in front of God, do puja. We have to tell them, offer flowers, say some slokas, chant some slokas. That Chitta Chanchalyam we start taking care of from the young age itself. Nowadays they are all not there. Those days our ancestors, why they keep grandchildren next to them, do puja along with me, so that child, that manas chanchalyam, slowly, gradually, all of a sudden you cannot bring change at all. It takes years, even decades, I can say. By that time, 19 years they come, they get balanced mind because of yoga abhyasa. In yoga abhyasa, what is there? Ishwararpanam bhavana. That Ishvara ararhanam. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapaswadhyaya, Ishvara pranidhana, included in Ashtanga Yoga. Daily puja, without puja the child should not go out. Make it a condition. Give food that time afterwards. If that boy is taken already Gayatri, ask them to chant Gayatri. Every day Sandhya Mantra. If not, Gayatri is not there, let them do puja, chant some slokas, then only food, breakfast. Whether boy or girl, every day they have to do Parayana, Brahma Yajna. Then they get Chitta Ekagrata. Complaining at the age of 20, they are not having Chitta Ekagrata. Whom we have to scold? Child or parents? Parents. Any complaint if you see in the son or daughter at the age of 15 to 20, 25 years, that is not because of child problem, it is parents' mistake. Sheer parents' mistake. They have to give attention to children and they have to mold their children. Just worrying at the age of 19, 18 and complaining to that lecturer, teacher, college teacher and to some Swamini doesn't work. அது நம்ம பண்ண தப்பு என்ன பண்ணிட்டோன்னு இப்போ நினைச்சு பிரயோஜனம் கிடையாது. That is why whatever our ancestors kept, all sadhanas, beautiful design. Don't ask why, that's all. I follow whatever they said. Every day puja, Daiva puja, Parayana, all brings Chitta Ekagrata. That Chitta Ekagrata presented here, Nirvyaja Shantatmana. This is called Upasana Yoga. Vyajam means disturbance. Nirvyajam means calm and artham, where there is no disturbance, tranquil. Atmana means mind. Mind. Nirvyaja Shantatmana, with a calm mind, seeing with Atma Anatma Viveka and following Karma Yoga, Chitta Shuddhi he has got. Then Chitta Ekagrata, Chitta Chanchalya Nivrityartham, second dosha removed. By that what he attained, Nirvyaja Shantatma, is the adjective name for that person. Shantatmana, with that mind, a calm, relaxed, focused mind. That is called Upasana Yoga. How nicely Acharya brings, you see, the words. With a tranquil, calm mind. Now what is the people present world complaints? When I sit, my mind is wandering. Is that they are having? Because Karma Yoga has not done properly. There is no selfless attitude. That mind comes and sit in meditation with Raga Dvesh. Chitta Shuddhi has not come. Chitta Ekagrata, how it can come? It cannot come. Therefore, there is a procedure, method, systematic, step by step you have to go. Unfortunately, in many meditation centers, they straight away teach meditation. And they conduct a lot of courses. And our young generations, they are attracted to that meditation and going and sitting for that meditation and learning Shambhavi Mudra, Agnya Chakra, you focus on straight away. What is Agnya Chakra? Why I have to focus? What is this Shambhavi Mudra? Without any purification of the mind, just you go and do meditation. Upasana Yoga works later after Karma Yoga. All modern centers, whatever they are doing, non-traditional centers, are all dangerous, I will tell you. And one boy was telling, I am doing Shambhavi Mudra. I went to one place paying 2,500 for 4 days course and starting rising Kundalini, how to rise Kundalini and how to see I am getting headache, he says. And I asked him, go and ask them, you are getting headache, go and ask them. They don't go and ask those people where they got problems, by practicing what. They come and ask me only. I have not taught you Agnya Chakram Shambhavi Mudra. You have not mastered your physical body, Pranamaya Kosha, and you are going to concentrate on Manomaya Kosha. This is the what centers are teaching. Very, very popular in the world. Very, very popular. What to do? I feel very, very sorry to say this. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, Yama Niyamas onwards, people don't have time, short, instant coffee madri, instant meditation, instant. Anything instant is dangerous. Our Shastra never accept any instant practice. Within 2 minutes meditation, in 2 minutes meditation, 20 years meditation panna kuda, if the mind can focus or not, doubtful. 2 minutes meditation. Because they want benefits immediately. Now that boy is asking for, I want to get siddhis. Once you start Kundalini, Agnya Chakram and all, Shambhavi Mudra, and parents think my son is spiritual. It is a spiritual. I wonder, how can a father consider such a son or daughter as spiritual? Now he is doing meditation every day. That's why he is spiritual. Unfortunate thing. This is not spiritual. You are in wrong track. That's why step by step you have to go asana pranayama. Before the 10 commandments, under the guidance of the teacher, you have to follow. Then only asana pranayama pratyahara. Teacher focus, you must be under the guidance of the teacher. Upasana yoga included. Modern world is going somewhere very, very difficult. All this because not surrendering to the teacher. All these violent practices, violent way of approach going here and there is not surrendering to one competent guru for a length of time. Tranquil mind comes after chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata prapti. A mind which is impure, it is always chanchalyam only. A mind which is pure, it can work for ekagrata. That's why parents just leave their children because we are helpless. No. You have to bring the children, learn this. This is good for you. Unless parents say, how do they know? That much freedom is not good always. Giving freedom for children, in the name of freedom, they do not know where they are going, which side they are going. That's why until the bird learns to get to fly, mother bird always watching the baby bird. Like that, parents have to watch, she is in right path or not. அது இவருக்கு தெரிஞ்சாதானே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரைட் பாத்தோ ராங் பாத்தோ. அப்பா அம்மாக்கே தெரியாது, எப்படி போக முடியும்? That is why whole thing is in doldrums, because we have not gone through our systematic study of Shastra. Nirvyaja Shantatmana, after getting chitta ekagrata, tranquil mind, with that mind, what you have to do? Guroho vacha. You have to approach a guru and learn Jnana Yoga Sadhana, Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasana. One has to do enquiry. Nityam Brahma Nirantaram Vimurshata. May you approach a Shastric Guru who can give Mahavakya teaching. Vacha Guroho indicates Tattvamasi Mahavakya, he teaches. That is the Mahavakya here. What Guru teaches? Shastra Guru. Tattvamasi, you are that Brahman, because that person is available with Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata. Available, qualified person. Karma Yoga finished, Jnana Yoga finished, Upasana Yoga finished. Now he is ready for Nirantaram, for enquiry, Shastric enquiry through Mahavakya. How? Guroho vacha. Not a self-enquiry and sitting alone and enquiring who am I, who am I. Guroho. What that Guru says? You are that Brahman, my dear. Guroho vacha nirantaram brahma nityam vimrishata. One has to do enquiry. Vimrishata means enquiry. Nirantaram, constantly. Your survival sake you are working, work. But it is not throughout the day. 10 to 5, no other, even single minute. In America and all, after 5 nobody sit in the office. Only our Indians sit. Americans won't sit. 4:45 they try ready to pack their bag and they go out. Where they go not to do all these Panchamaha Yajnas. They go to club enjoying parties and all. If our people also can do that, after 5 o'clock working hours over, let me come and do study, do Karma Yoga if I require Upasana Yoga, let me practice. Why to be in the office after 5 o'clock? Tell me. Why to work? Up to 10 o'clock in the morning, let me do my yoga sadhana. Let me do my Panchamaha Yajnas. This is for inner growth, inner pursuit, spiritual pursuit, for real peace and happiness. Simple common sense, why are we are not using? Working. Suppose these people are making us to go from morning 6:30 to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock you have to work for some time, take voluntary retirement. Enough, I have done. At least let me do my sadhana now. I don't want money. This much money, whatever I have, enough. After 55 years, 60 years also, people are working. What a tragedy. Why to work? That means not knowing the life goal. What is the goal of human life? Not knowing. It is a more pathetic condition, really, I see in the society. You have to spend your time for Bhagavad Chintanam, Bhagavad Aradhana, for your tranquility, peace of mind. It's not supposed to earn money. When you don't require money, why to struggle? If at all you want to work service, you do service to others, not to earn money. You can do service. You can teach freely for children. You can go to the temple and do some cleaning work. You can go to hospitals and you can serve. You can go to orphanage and can serve. You have so many places for serving. Why can't you take up that? So at the age of that, after 50 years, 55, say no for earning. Whatever I have earned, enough of that. That gives you satisfaction, that gives you peace, that gives you ananda. Not struggling for money, going to office. If I won't go, nothing will work out. Everything will work out if you won't go. That's all. Then only it will work out. Our Vedic design this is, I am not telling, this is Vedic design. We never see these many types of diseases and all. Why all these diseases? Because anxiety. Money. No, that is not the life at all. Guroho vacha nirantaram brahma nityam brahma vimrishata. What a beautiful word. May you do enquiry into that Mahavakya through Guru, whatever you have received. Tattvamasi Mahavakya, you are Brahman, Bhagatyaga Lakshanaya. You have to do lot of work for that. What is Tat, what is Tvam, what is Asi, Guru teaches. Tvam Padalakshartha, Tat Padalakshartha, they have to become oneness of that. That's why yoga sadhana yujjate anena iti yogaha jivatma paramatma aikyam. So all the way yoga has to take us there, not for tummy reduction. Person doing yoga lifelong for tummy reduction. It is like bringing Ganga water and using for bathroom cleaning. Making use of yoga for tummy reduction, BP reduction, making use of meditation for blood pressure reduction, making use of meditation for to get mind reading. That boy tells, I want to read the other minds. Avan mind avan control panna theriyala, he want to read others' mind. He saw some lady and she has got that power, and reading the mind, whatever happened to him, she said, from that time this boy want to learn mind reading. All these foreigners, they are coming and becoming teachers. Problem is that you go to Rishikesh, many foreigners are teachers. They are interested in siddhis. They are interested in mind reading. Our fools, our Indian fools, they go to them and they accept them as teachers. And they have mind reading. The foreigner ke mind reading theriyumbodhu enakku eppadi theriyamala. The boy wants to learn mind reading. I ask, you don't have control on your own mind, why you want to read others' mind? Tell me. Not an educated engineer, not ordinary, brilliant boy, not brilliant, highly talented, but out of track. I feel it's so pathetic condition of youngsters nowadays. இந்த குருகுலில் போட்ட ஒரு குரு கிட்ட 12 வருஷம் நீங்கள் அங்கே நல்ல ட்ரைனிங் ஆகி தான் வரணும். இங்கே என்ன அப்படி இல்லை. ஆல் ஆர் குருஸ். கூகுள் குரு இல்லை பார்த்தா குரு குரு கூகுள் குரு. குருகுலே குரு ஆகிடுத்துருக்கோம். Children don't want any teacher to attend. Why? Everything is available in Google. Google will never ask you, are you a sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha or not. Google never correct you. But the Guru, direct, if you go there, Guru knows whether you are a sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha or not. While you are walking, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you behave, Guru knows that. But Google never check that. Google Guru will never check that, cannot check. In the rundu line, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Never leave children, they know everything. No, they don't know anything. It is not possible for them to know. If they know how to operate computer, Google anywhere, any internet, do you think that the child knows everything? No. Unless the child under the Guru guidance is not there, a Shastra Guru, you are leaving that child as they are. Want to know. It is parents' mistake. Afterwards you worry. At the age of you are 70, they will be 40 and you worry, they also worry. Together worry. And the meditation previously walking worry. Worrying at the time of walking. Now sitting in meditation and worrying. This is sitting worrying. Worrying at the time of meditation. Thevaya. Adha adakkam. Humility, humbleness. Guru, Guru, Guru. Without Guru, life is incomplete. Okay. Now the two lines, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga over, then Jnana Yoga, third sadhana. What malam, third malam is Viparita Bhavana, habitual orientation. Avarana, in the mind has got avaranam, veiling power. Ajnanam is there. Ajnanam is another impurity, third impurity, that can be removed only by Jnana Yoga. These three must be clear. Chitta malanivrityartham, first dosha, Karma Yoga sadhana. You get Chitta Shuddhi. Second dosha, Chitta Chanchalyam, Nivrityartham, for its removal, Chitta Chanchalya Nivrityartham, Upasana Yoga. You get Chitta Ekagrata, concentration. Focusing mind, dharana, meditation, Ishta Devata Puja, Ishta Devata Aradhana, Vishwarat meditation I gave long before 4 types of meditation, relaxation meditation, then concentration meditation, expansion meditation, then value meditation. எங்கேயோ கேட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கும், திருப்பி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க சுவாமி. அதான் எப்பக்கப்போ புதுசு தான் எல்லாம். In Rishikesh camp, I took elaborately in yoga camp, especially for spiritual upliftment. I took that 4 types of meditation. Go to YouTube, you can get that meditation practice. Our CD is available in the name of Vedic meditation, you can hear. So all the 4 types of meditation comes under Upasana Yoga. Then you come to remove this ajnana malam from the mind, you have to come to Guruho Vacha. Enquiry into Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. Guru says, you start inquiring and you say, Aham Brahmasmi. Jnana Yoga. This much is there in 2 lines. We can talk hours together, still further. But I have to go to 3rd line. Okay? Now 3 sadhanas, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, for 3 impurities of the mind removal. To remove the 3 impurities of the mind. This is called traditional teaching. ஒன்றும் படிக்காமல் சும்மா ஏதோ சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறேன். What you can teach without studying? Peopleக்கு இதுதான் ப்ராப்ளம். ஒழுங்காக கற்றுக்க மாட்டேன் எதுவும். மியூசிக் அப்படி தான், டான்ஸும் அப்படி தான். அண்ட் எவ்ரிபடி ஸ்டார்ட் பிகமிங் டீச்சர்ஸ். டீச் பண்ணவே கூடாது. Unless you lead such a life, you practice, you have learned from teacher for a length of time, you should not become a teacher. Sangeetam agattum, dance agattum, Vedantam agattum, any science for that matter. If you are earning money, no, I want to earn money. That's why அரைக்குறைய கற்றுன்றது டீச் பண்ணுறது. என்ன பண்ணுறது? என்ன கற்றுக்கணும்னா நிறைய செலவு பண்ணணும், டைமு, மணி, எக்ஸ்ட்ரா. Don't do that. If anybody asks, please teach me. No, I have to learn. I have not studied that. Yoga also, I have to include that also. People starting teaching meditation, Ashtanga Yoga, enna pannindi irukka nee. They don't practice, they don't study fully and start teaching. Certificate is not that qualification, I will tell you. Certificate can never qualify you. I never give value for those certificates. I have seen many people with certificates without living in that. Who wants the certificates? Certificate oriented people are there because money minded. Our people never work for certificates. Yoga ku or certificate kadiyadu andha kaalathila. Your life is the certificate. By seeing you, how you look, how you eat, how you talk, how your habits, showing that you are a yogi, not certificate. Understand? Even music teacher also, they never sell the knowledge. Dance teacher also, their life itself is an exemplary. That is called our people. இல்லை மாதிரி சர்டிஃபிகேட் எல்லாம் வாங்கி எல்லாம் ஏமாத்துறதுக்காக, உலகத்தை ஏமாத்துறதுக்கு. Of course, if you have a certificate, wonderful, but not having that lifestyle, dedication towards that art, commitment towards that art, living in that art, இதெல்லாம் இல்லாமலே எதுக்காக? Whom you want to cheat? People? With that you are not going to get benefit, and people are also not getting benefit. Such a type of people we are seeing nowadays in every field, including Vedanta. I don't want to leave this field also, including Vedanta. Wherever demand is there, they want to make money. Remember our ancestors. money is not at all criteria. It is a byproduct. These two lines I consider very, very powerful. Nityam Brahma Nirantaram Vimrishatan. And Chumava Padikaradana. And the Kalakshepam time pass won't work. Be sincere, committed. Then only you get Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Then what will benefit? Bhutam bhavicha dushkritam pradahata. That Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam destroys your bhutam, sanchita karma, punya papa burnt down. Bhavi, agami karma also avoided. Pradahata means Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam. Krishna said, your Jnanam burned down all the Sanchita Agam. What about Prarabdha? Prarabdham Samarpitam Vapuhu. I hand over this body to Prarabdha. Jnani continues in this body after knowledge also, after becoming Jivan Mukta also, because he has to stay on this earth. He or she has to give knowledge to others. That's why for the sake of world they continue in the body as long as Prarabdha continues. Once it is over, they attain Videha Mukti. So Prarabdha is exhausted. Samvinmaye Pavake, that pure Atma, he merges. This is called Videha Mukti. Samvinmaye means Aham Brahmasmi iti Jnana Swarupe. The Sanchita Agami Karmas, they are like oil. As long as you have Baki of the Sanchita Agami Karma, that light is burning. Oil karma is there, again, your life continues. Once that Sanchita Agami oil over, body, karma, phalams and all will not continue. That is the idea. Your life is over once karma is burnt down. Prarabdha also continues. As a Prarabdha oil is there, life continues. Once Prarabdha oil over, the life also, the light nirvanam will extinguish. That's the meaning. So, Pradahata, it burns down. Samvinmaye Pavake, he merges into Nirgunam Brahman. Just like a pot space merges into total space means what you do? Breaking the pot. If you break the pot also, if you don't break also, pot space is total space only. Once you break that pot, pot space word will go away. Nothing happened to the space. In the space by mulla in total space marjahuma. Similarly, in the Jivatma merging with Paramatma is not there. Jivatma name will go away when the body is dropped. Videha muktaha bhavati. Prarabdhaya samarpitam vapuhu. Exhaust the prarabdha, burn down the sanchita, avoid the agami through knowledge. Whoever is having this type of knowledge, Svavapuhu prarabdhaya samarpitam. In this manner, 3.5 lines, whatever now Guru said, whoever sees this fact in their life, I accept them as my Guru. Who says? Shankaracharya. Such a person is wise person, such a person is my Guru, whether he is a brahmachari or a grihastha or a vanaprastha or sannyasi, it doesn't matter. Whether he is a brahmana, whether he is a vaishya or kshatriya, shudra, doesn't matter. I accept him as my Guru. We'll go to the next verse, number 4. Yatiryang naradevata bhira रहमिति यातिर्यन्नरदेवताभिरहमिति अन्तःस्फुटा गृह्यते यद्भासा हृदयाक्षदेहविषया भान्ति स्वतो चेतनाः तां भास्यै पिहितार्कमण्डलनिभाम् स्फूर्तिं सदा भावयन् योगी निर्वृतमानसो हि गुरुरिति एषा मनीषा मम After completing 3 Mahavakyams, now Shankaracharya comes to the 4th Mahavakya known as Ayam Atma Brahma, which occurs in the 4th Veda, Atharvana Veda. Atharvana Vediya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad. In that Mandukya Upanishad, this Ayam Atma Brahma Mahavakya comes. Even it comes in Brihadaranyaka also, in Shariraka Brahmanam, Ayam Atma Brahma comes. 4th chapter, 4th Brahmanam, Shariraka Brahmanam. So that Ayam Atma Brahma, which we saw in Mandukya Upanishad, here itself, Ayam Atma, this Jivatma, the individual self, is none other than Brahma. Mahavakya. You, the individual, Jivatma, is none other than Brahman, the infinite, Paramatma, Mahavakya. So, Ayam Atma Brahma Vidyate, that person recognizes Aham Turiya Atma Asmi, Nantah Prajnam, Na Bahishprajnam, Shantam Shivam Advaitam, Chaturtham Manyamte Sa Atma Sa Vigneyaha. Aham Turiya Atma Asmi. This is the 4th Mahavakya. Now, this Mahavakya we have to analyze. After knowing Mahavakya, only you can understand the sloka proper. What is that? Whenever I say I am, that awareness called self-awareness. I am. This I am, that self-awareness is possible only in a mixture. Mixture of what? In this I am, there is 3 components are there. It is a composite word. What are the 3 components? This mind or Sukshma Shariram, which is in the gross body, called RM, in which RC is reflected consciousness, reflecting in the mind medium RM. Reflecting medium mind is in the physical body, RM1. RM2 is Sukshma Shariram. In this RM2, Sukshma Shariram mind, RC is reflected consciousness. Then RC is there. How this reflection is formed? Because of OC, original consciousness. The original consciousness reflecting as a reflected consciousness in the mind medium, which medium is in the gross body. Therefore, I am means OC plus RC plus RM. That's why I showed the 5 fingers. Whole Vedanta is in 5 fingers. Thumb stands for OC, ring finger, the forefinger stands for RC, and the middle finger stands for gross body, medium number 1, ring finger stands for RM2, Sukshma Shariram, little finger stands for Karana Shariram, causal body. Shariratrayam, medium, RM1, RM2, RM3. Together, in this RC is formed. All of them are achetana. He says here, Acharya says, achetanaha. These 4 are achetana, inert by nature. One OC pervades the body, enlivens the bodies, and separate from the bodies, survives after the death of the bodies also. But this Atma, OC, is not available for transaction without these mediums. Therefore, whenever we say I am, is a mixture. The self-awareness, I am thought, aham vritti, comes only when these 3 are there. OC cannot say I am, RC alone cannot say I am, even mind alone cannot say I am. 3 put together, mind alone is there, it is called ghost. So mind sandwiched between gross body and causal body. That mind is capable of reflecting the consciousness in it. Put together I am. Without this study, who I am, what all other studies put in Bay of Bengal. Aparavidya, put in Bay of Bengal. If at all you want to survival sake, earn money, okay, study. Not at the cost of this knowledge, Paravidya, not showing their attention at all and studying at all. It is like a one-winged bird flies trying to fly. Like that only. All other sciences are bondage, caused knowledge. They cause more bondage. If at all you want to give that education, give. But not only 50% that, 50% this. Spiritual education. You have to enforce this command for children, they have to learn this. If you spare them, பரவாயில்ல வந்தப்போ வரும், அவனுக்கு பிராப்தம் இருந்தால் வரும். அப்படியெல்லாம் நம்ம ரிஷிஸ் நினச்சிருக்கலாமே. Next generations, if they have praptam, they will get it. Why they have to write books? Why have to teach for others? Tell me. Why have they taken a lot of pain to teach to the people? அவனுக்கு வரதா இருந்தால் வருமா மோட்சம்? முன்ன கூட ஃபுட்டு வரதா இருந்தால் வரும், உட்கார் அப்படியே சமையல் பண்ணாமலே வருமா? These words and all, the weak-minded people, they use such a words. We should not use such a words. Without effort, without free will, without any prayatna, you will never get anything. Understand? You have to work for that. That's why as a grandparent, you have responsibility. As parents, you have responsibility. As an individual, you have responsibility for your sake. As parents, you have responsibility for your children's sake. As grandparents, you have responsibility for your grandchildren's sake. You have to do your job, otherwise Bhagavan will not excuse by your tengai or elumichapadam or ella poti Bhagavanike arati kudutha, Bhagavan is not happy at all. Understand? Do your duty first. More in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः।